These are called trebuchets, and these were originally used in warfare during the Middle Ages. They would launch huge stones to knock down walls around towns or castles. And so we've built smaller versions of these just to launch pumpkins.
Yeah, I love working with physics. It's always interesting. In our trebuchet, we had to make it stable, and so we could have the counterweight and just make sure it was all right. And so just build an A-frame and just have the weight down there, so pull a trigger and it flies up.
Some of them are, well, you can tell, maybe 8 feet tall. And I've been told that there's a couple here that will launch a pumpkin 300 feet. Yeah, it's a great opportunity for them to apply some of what we do in the class to a real problem.
The throwing part of the arm wants to be as long with the least mass, because the more weight you have falling, it gains more energy, and then the less mass it has to transfer the energy through, the more energy that gets transferred through the long arm, and then the sling, just the length of the sling, and then into the pumpkin, so it should throw it farthest.
Some of the students have really gotten gung-ho about this and built some really big ones, and other students are a little more conservative and they've built small ones, but I think they're all going to be learning and having some fun.
Like if you look at mine, it's not as tall. I mean, it's not as tall as everybody else's. It's like lower with a longer arm, and it's because it's once the weight gains its momentum, it's going to throw a certain distance. It doesn't really matter, and so it just makes it easier, and it makes the arm longer.
Hopefully they're learning, they're getting bragging rights, and they're also raising their grades.